Dawn Wells, who passed away in 2020 at the age of 82, portrayed the charming character Mary Ann Summers in the beloved television series. While filming, she kept a fascinating secret that added depth to her role. Behind the scenes, Wells often drew from her own experiences and personality to bring Mary Ann to life, making her relatable and endearing to viewers. She infused the character with a sense of innocence and optimism, which resonated with audiences. Wells also had a unique bond with her co-stars, particularly with Bob Denver, who played Gilligan. Their chemistry on screen was genuine, stemming from a friendship that flourished during production. This connection allowed them to create memorable moments that fans still cherish today. Additionally, Wells was known for her dedication to her craft, often going the extra mile to ensure her performance was authentic. Her commitment to the role and the relationships she built on set contributed to the show's lasting impact on pop culture. The secret she kept during filming reflects her passion for acting and the joy she found in portraying such a beloved character.
My finger! Mr. Howell,
Despite the lighthearted nature of the show, there were several behind-the-scenes issues that the cast, particularly Dawn Wells, chose to keep private during filming. The production faced various challenges, including budget constraints and scheduling conflicts, which sometimes led to tension among the cast and crew. Wells, who played Mary Ann, later revealed that there were moments of stress and difficulty that she felt were not appropriate to share at the time. The environment on set was not always as cheerful as it appeared on screen. Additionally, the cast had to deal with the pressures of maintaining their public personas while navigating personal struggles. Years after the show ended, Wells continued to keep quiet about certain experiences, reflecting a desire to protect the legacy of the series and the fond memories associated with it. This choice to remain silent about some of the more challenging aspects of filming adds a layer of complexity to the seemingly carefree adventures depicted in the series.
No. Gilligan said it.
Oh, that's different.
Mrs. Howell, you stay here and wait for the skipper. Send him down to the lagoon. Come on.
Dawn Wells, originally a beauty queen from Reno, Nevada, took a significant step towards her dreams in 1959 by moving to Los Angeles with the goal of forging an acting career. Despite embodying the charm and appeal of the quintessential girl next door, Wells found herself at odds with the conventional standards of Hollywood glamour. The entertainment industry often favored a specific look that emphasized tall, slender figures and striking features, which made it challenging for many aspiring actresses. Wells, with her wholesome image and relatable personality, struggled to fit into the narrow mold that Hollywood often imposed. However, her determination and talent eventually led her to land a role in the beloved show. The series became a cultural phenomenon, showcasing her ability to connect with audiences through her character. This classic not only highlighted her acting skills, but also challenged some of the prevailing notions of beauty in Hollywood, allowing her to carve out a unique space for herself in the industry.
On the ignition. No, that's the altitude.
Oh. But what's to turn on the papaya instead of the coconut?
In the early stages of her career, Wells secured representation with a small agency, which opened doors to various commercial projects and minor television roles. Her dedication and talent began to shine through as she took on different characters, gaining valuable experience in the entertainment industry. The turning point in Wells's career came in 1960 when she was cast in a co-starring role as a secretary in the drama series The Roaring Twenties. This opportunity showcased her acting abilities, leading to greater recognition. Wells' role in the series allowed her to display her comedic timing and charm, which would later be pivotal in her successful portrayal of Mary Ann Summers in the show. The beloved character quickly became a fan favorite, as viewers were drawn to her innocent yet resourceful nature. As a result of her hard work and the pivotal role in The Roaring Twenties, she seamlessly transitioned into more prominent roles, ultimately becoming a household name. Her early career and breakthrough role laid the foundation for her unforgettable part in the classic television series.
You think I'm just a movie star, don't you?
You mean behind that grease paint there's something we don't know about?
I'm Secret Agent 3725.
Her performance in The Roaring Twenties resonated with key figures in the television industry, leading to guest appearances on popular primetime shows. This recognition opened doors for many actors and actresses, showcasing the impact of talent and hard work in the entertainment field. The dedication to the craft of acting is crucial, as it shapes the skills and abilities that performers bring to their roles. Reflecting on her journey, Wells acknowledged the importance of her training and dedication to the craft of acting. The rigorous preparation and commitment to honing her skills allowed her to shine in various roles, including her memorable character in the show. The influence of such performances can be seen in how they inspire future generations of actors, emphasizing the value of perseverance and continuous learning in the industry. The legacy of this classic continues to remind us of the importance of passion and dedication in achieving success in the world of television.
You were in such bad shape.
I'm not in bad shape. I'm just a little tired. You kept me up pretty late last night.
During the 1960s, the television industry was bustling with activity, presenting countless opportunities for aspiring actors. Among them was Dawn Wells, who recognized the significant role of fortune in her success. With dedication and a strong work ethic, she immersed herself in the demanding environment, often juggling 2 to 3 auditions each day. Her perseverance in attending these auditions demonstrated her determination to break into the competitive world of entertainment. This rigorous routine not only allowed her to hone her craft, but also increased her visibility among casting directors. It was through this relentless pursuit of opportunity that her talent eventually shone through, leading her to land a breakthrough role in the show. The combination of hard work and a sprinkle of luck played a crucial role in transforming her ambitions into reality, ultimately solidifying her place in television history.
Thank you.
I got the chant.
Oh, gee.
Despite not having the glamorous allure of her peers like Raquel Welch, Dawn Wells possessed a relatable and engaging charm that significantly contributed to her appeal. This quality made her a standout in the entertainment industry, where many sought the spotlight through sheer glamour. Her down-to-earth personality resonated with audiences, allowing her to connect with viewers on a personal level. This charm was not just a surface trait, it reflected her genuine nature and ability to portray characters that felt real and relatable. Alongside her charm, Wells was diligent in making connections within the industry. She understood the importance of networking and building relationships, which often opened doors for her career. By the end of 1963, these efforts culminated in a pivotal moment that would change her life. Her role in the show became a defining part of her career, showcasing her talent and solidifying her place in television history. The combination of her relatable charm and industry connections played a crucial role in her success, making her a beloved figure in this classic.
In a month.
Oh, I never thought of that. Where's Mrs. Howell?
Well, she's in there. Heavens to Fulton's Fish Market, I buried her! Nothing!
It was during a pivotal moment in her career that she discovered the casting call for a new sitcom, which would later become a beloved classic. Eager to seize the opportunity, she decided to audition for the show. After a competitive selection process, she was cast in the role of Mary Ann Summers. Initially, this character was envisioned as a minor role, representing a wholesome small-town girl from Kansas. Mary Ann quickly became a fan favorite, known for her sweet demeanor and resourcefulness. The character's charm and relatability resonated with audiences, allowing her to stand out among the ensemble cast. As the series progressed, Mary Ann's character developed depth, showcasing her intelligence and kindness. The portrayal brought warmth to the show, making her an integral part of the group stranded on the island. Her interactions with the other characters added humor and heart to the narrative, solidifying her place in television history. While the network was considering Raquel Welch for the role of Mary Ann, the producers ultimately favored Dawn Wells due to her genuine wholesomeness. They were searching for an actress who could naturally embody the girl-next-door vibe, which was essential to create a contrast with Tina Louise's character, Ginger. This dynamic was crucial for the show's appeal, as it allowed for a playful rivalry between the two female leads. The producers envisioned a balance between the glamorous and the wholesome, which would resonate with audiences. Wells's portrayal of Mary Ann brought a sense of innocence and charm that complemented the more seductive nature of Ginger. This contrast not only enriched the storytelling, but also highlighted the different personalities of the characters, making the interactions more engaging. The decision to cast Wells over Welch ultimately shaped the show's character dynamics and contributed to its lasting popularity.
Very good rookie.
Go rookie too?
Ginger was portrayed as a glamorous and sultry movie star, which created a dynamic contrast with the other characters in the show. Her character was designed to embody the allure and charm of Hollywood, making her stand out among the castaways. This portrayal not only highlighted her beauty, but also added depth to her character, as she often used her wits and charm to navigate the challenges of island life. The casting choice was strategic, as the producers sought an innocent brunette to complement Louise's striking red-haired Ginger. This decision ultimately worked in favor of the actress, securing her place in the hearts of viewers, and solidifying her role in the series. Ginger's character became a symbol of glamour and sophistication, often finding herself in humorous situations that showcased her personality. The interplay between her character and the others added a layer of complexity to the dynamics on the island, making her an essential part of the ensemble.
Places, everyone. Mark Antony, Caesar, Julius, Mark.
Here we are, Mr. Howell.
Oh, fine. How do I look?
In the early stages of casting for the show, there were many challenges and considerations. Dawn Wells, who would go on to become beloved for her role as Marianne, was almost overlooked during the casting process. Many factors played into the decision-making, and it was a competitive environment with numerous talented actresses vying for the same roles. However, what set Dawn apart was her genuine and heartfelt portrayal of earnest sweetness. This quality resonated with the producers and directors, who were looking for someone who could embody the character's innocence and charm. Her ability to connect with the audience through her sincere performance ultimately clinched her the part. This casting decision proved to be pivotal, as her character became a fan favorite and contributed significantly to the show's enduring legacy. The combination of her talent and the character's appeal helped create memorable moments that audiences still cherish today.
Gold. Something happened to me.
Well, Ginger, if you can admit it, so can I.
When the show premiered in late 1964, it marked a significant turning point in Wells's career. Although she wasn't the most prominently featured star of the show, her character Marianne quickly won over the audience and became a beloved figure. The series, set on a deserted island, followed the misadventures of a group of castaways, each with distinct personalities. Marianne, portrayed by Wells, was the sweet and innocent farm girl who brought warmth and charm to the ensemble. Her character's down-to-earth nature and relatable qualities resonated with viewers, making her a fan favorite. The dynamic between the characters added depth to the storyline, and Marianne's interactions with the others often provided comic relief. As the series progressed, her popularity grew, leading to a lasting legacy that kept her character in the hearts of fans long after the show ended. The impact of this classic on television history is undeniable, as it introduced audiences to a unique blend of humor and adventure.
Let me try it. What'd he say?
As the second season of the television series aired, there was a noticeable shift in how characters were presented, especially regarding the role of Tina Louise, who played Ginger Grant. Her character had grown in popularity among viewers, leading to a significant change in her status on the show. By this time, she was granted equal billing alongside the other main cast members. This decision reflected the growing affection audiences had for Ginger, a glamorous movie star struggling to survive on the deserted island with her fellow castaways. The producers recognized that her character contributed to the ensemble in a unique way, adding depth and humor to the group dynamic. The adjustment in billing was not only a nod to the viewers' preferences, but also highlighted the importance of strong female characters in television at the time. The evolution of her role paved the way for a more balanced representation among the cast, while enhancing the overall appeal of the series to a diverse audience. This notable change demonstrated the producers' willingness to adapt to audience feedback, ensuring that viewers felt their favorite characters were acknowledged and celebrated equally, leading to a more engaging viewing experience. Significant shifts such as this played a critical role in establishing a lasting legacy for the show in popular culture. Characters like Ginger became iconic, representing a blend of beauty and resilience, while the show itself continued to entertain audiences with its whimsical tales of survival and camaraderie. The careful balance achieved through equal billing illustrated a turning point in television, where character prominence often reflected audience sentiment and connection to the story.
I should never have become a teacher. Should have gone on with my work in science. You know, when I was in college,
As the show gained popularity, the transition from a relatively unknown actress to a recognized sitcom star was marked by the dedication and strategic choices made by the actress in her career. Her persistence in auditioning for various roles and her ability to adapt to the demands of the entertainment industry played a crucial role in her rise to fame. The relentless scrutiny of the public eye and the pressures of being part of a beloved series pushed her to refine her craft and embrace opportunities that came her way. This classic not only showcased her talent, but also allowed her to connect with audiences, making her a household name. The actress's savvy approach to navigating the complexities of the industry, including networking and selecting roles that highlighted her strengths, contributed significantly to her success. Her journey serves as an inspiring example of how strategic choices and unwavering commitment can lead to recognition and lasting impact in the world of television.
6 board meetings a problem, my corporation.
Poor Thurston, you do have problems.
It is rather difficult being rich. If it weren't for the money.
Despite the seemingly innocent facade of the show, it faced significant challenges with censorship, particularly concerning the attire of its female cast. Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, revealed that the network's standards officials closely monitored her wardrobe. They imposed strict guidelines to ensure her appearance aligned with their conservative views. This scrutiny reflected the broader societal norms of the time, where television was expected to uphold certain moral standards. The network's concerns often revolved around the appropriateness of the costumes, which were designed to be fun and playful but sometimes crossed the line in the eyes of the censors. Wells had to navigate these restrictions while still trying to portray her character authentically. The pressure to conform to these standards highlighted the tension between creative expression and the expectations of network executives. This dynamic not only affected the cast, but also shaped the overall tone and presentation of the series, making it a fascinating case study in the history of television censorship.
Skipper, I'm too big to fit inside my pocket.
Come on, Mary Ann.
The wardrobe guidelines for the show were quite specific, especially regarding the character of Mary Ann. The network mandated that she wear high-waisted shorts to hide her belly button, which they deemed too provocative for viewers. This decision reflected the conservative standards of the time, as the producers aimed to maintain a family-friendly image. While her character could wear a gingham shirt tied to expose her midriff, the network insisted on concealing her navel. This restriction highlighted the tension between creative expression and network standards during the 1960s. The choices made in her wardrobe were not just about fashion. They were also about how women were portrayed on television. The show aimed to appeal to a broad audience, and the wardrobe decisions were part of a larger effort to ensure that the characters remained relatable and appropriate for all viewers. The impact of these guidelines can still be seen in how television continues to navigate the balance between character representation and audience expectations.
I tried to be nice, I really tried, but I still came out on top, and he...
Throughout the filming of the show, the cast faced various restrictions, particularly regarding their costumes. One notable aspect was the prohibition against displaying any cleavage or wearing clothes that were remotely form-fitting. This led to some tension for the actress who portrayed Mary Ann, as she felt the constraints imposed by the network's predominantly male censorship team were excessive. Wells voiced her frustrations about how closely her outfits were scrutinized, leading to considerable anxiety over her appearance on screen. The environment was rife with challenges, as every detail of her clothing was examined, leaving her feeling restricted in her expression. She believed that these limitations not only impacted her performance, but also her ability to connect with her character authentically. The incessant monitoring created a sense of frustration, as she felt she was not only being judged for her acting skills, but also for the way she presented herself physically. This aspect of the production highlighted the broader issues faced by women in the entertainment industry, particularly during the 1960s. As the show garnered popularity, many viewers remained unaware of the behind-the-scenes struggles that the cast endured in their quest to entertain. This classic remains a beloved part of television history.
Counting on you now, Gilligan. Don't worry, Skipper. Your life is in my...
In a 2018 interview, one of the actresses from the show voiced her feelings about how the focus on her physique made her feel objectified. She shared her discomfort as a young woman facing such scrutiny in her first significant television role. The attention on her appearance overshadowed her talent and contributions to the series. This experience highlighted the challenges many women face in the entertainment industry, where looks often take precedence over skills. The actress reflected on how this pressure affected her self-esteem and how she navigated her career afterward. She emphasized the importance of being recognized for one's abilities rather than being reduced to physical attributes. This perspective sheds light on the broader issues of gender representation and the expectations placed on women in media, making it clear that the impact of such experiences can last long after the cameras stop rolling.
The best thing I ever did in my whole entire life.
The experience of working on the show highlighted the gender dynamics and the challenges female actors faced, particularly regarding censorship and objectification. Even though the roles were designed to be wholesome and non-provocative, the pressures of the industry often led to scrutiny over wardrobe choices. Despite these challenges, actress Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, praised producer Sherwood Schwartz for fostering a respectful and professional environment on set. This atmosphere allowed the cast to focus on their performances without the added stress of inappropriate behavior or undue pressure. The show managed to navigate the complexities of its time, balancing entertainment with a level of dignity for its female characters. The commitment to maintaining a respectful workplace contributed to the overall success and charm of the series, allowing it to resonate with audiences while addressing the underlying issues of gender dynamics in Hollywood.
Oh, hi, Skipper.
Oh, Ginger. Wow.
Despite the playful and comedic nature of the show, Schwartz's approach created an environment for the young actress, Natalie Schafer, at the start of her career that was safe and wholesome. This permitted her to navigate her early steps in Hollywood without encountering inappropriate conduct, which was a risk faced by many emerging talents of that era. In contrast, Tina Louise, who portrayed the glamorous Ginger, encountered various challenges during her time on set. The restrictive wardrobe policies often made her feel uncomfortable, leading her to express her dissatisfaction more openly than others. While the show aimed for light-hearted entertainment, the realities of production sometimes clashed with the actors' personal comfort. The tension between the comedic facade presented in the series and the actors' genuine feelings highlighted the complexities of working within such an environment. These differences illustrated how varied the experiences could be for cast members, affecting not only their performances but their overall experience during production.
He has to work in the experiment. He has to find some more chemicals.
Chemicals?
Yeah, he takes his shiny junk and he mixes it with this other stuff.
Wells recounted how Louise resisted participating in cheesecake-style photo shoots, which aimed to emphasize her sex appeal, a common expectation for young female stars at the time. Louise found such demands demeaning and insisted on wearing costumes that were elegant rather than revealing. This stance was significant during an era when many actresses felt pressured to conform to certain standards of beauty that often objectified them. By choosing to prioritize her dignity and self-respect, Louise set a powerful example for others in the industry. Her commitment to maintaining her personal values in the face of societal expectations highlighted the challenges faced by women in entertainment. This attitude not only distinguished her from her peers, but also contributed to a broader conversation about the representation of women in media. Her choices resonated with many who admired her for standing firm against the norms of the time, making her a role model for future generations of actresses.
And for me.
Well, the little thing has to make a living.
And you were always a...
Navigating the complexities of the entertainment industry was a significant challenge for many actresses during the time of the show. One character, Louise, exemplified this struggle as she sought to maintain her dignity while portraying her role on the island. Her concerns were not just about the immediate portrayal, but also about how her image would affect her future opportunities in serious film roles. The expectations placed on actresses often conflicted with their professional integrity, making it difficult to balance personal aspirations with the demands of the industry. Louise's stance highlighted the broader issues faced by women in Hollywood, where the pressure to conform to certain roles could jeopardize their long-term careers. This classic not only entertained audiences, but also served as a reflection of the societal norms and expectations that actresses had to navigate, emphasizing the importance of preserving one's image and dignity in a challenging environment. Dawn Wells and Tina Louise, both prominent actresses in the show, had notably different perspectives on their careers and roles. Wells, who played Mary Ann, did not envision herself pursuing a path as a dramatic actress like Louise, who portrayed Ginger. This divergence in outlook influenced how each actress approached their characters and the overall tone of their performances. While Louise embraced the glamorous and dramatic aspects of her role, Wells focused more on the wholesome and comedic elements which resonated with her personal aspirations. Navigating the landscape of television in the 1960s, both actresses had to adhere to strict censorship requirements that shaped their performances. This meant finding a balance between maintaining the allure necessary for their characters while also conforming to the standards of the time. The show often required them to present a certain image that was appealing yet appropriate for family viewing. This delicate balance was crucial in ensuring that the characters remained relatable and engaging to the audience, reflecting the cultural norms of the era. Their differing perspectives not only influenced their individual portrayals, but also contributed to the dynamic of the ensemble cast. Each actress brought her unique interpretation to the screen, enriching the narrative and making the show a beloved classic. The interplay between their characters highlighted the contrasting ideals of femininity and strength, showcasing how two women could navigate the same environment with distinct approaches.
Oh, in other words...
In other words, I will not lose to the skipper on purpose. Now,
Wells took a pragmatic approach to the censorship and moral guidelines imposed by the network, choosing not to challenge what she viewed as standard practices within the industry. This decision came during a time when television was heavily influenced by strict moral codes, and the scrutiny over appearances was intense. Despite feeling objectified due to the constant focus on her looks, she opted to navigate the situation without direct confrontation. This choice reflected her understanding of the industry's dynamics and her desire to maintain her career. The show became a cultural phenomenon, yet behind the scenes, the pressures on the cast, particularly on female actors, were significant. Wells' experience highlights the complexities of working in an environment where personal image often overshadowed talent. Her ability to adapt to these challenges while still contributing to the show's success speaks to her professionalism and resilience in a demanding industry.
On the island.
the Duke's first day, we must have him for cocktails.
Oh, thirst and all.
During the 1960s, the television landscape was shaped by various social norms and expectations, particularly regarding the roles of women. The show featured a cast of characters, each with distinct personalities, but the portrayal of the female characters often reflected the constraints of the time. Actresses were frequently typecast into specific roles that aligned with societal expectations, which limited their opportunities for more diverse portrayals. This classic often showcased the women in traditional roles, emphasizing their beauty and domestic skills rather than their intelligence or independence. The decision to present characters in this manner suggests a broader understanding of the constraints and expectations placed on actresses during that era. Many actresses felt a resignation to these norms, as they had little power to change the narrative. The show, while entertaining, mirrored the limitations faced by women in the industry, highlighting a period where conformity was often prioritized over individuality. This dynamic illustrates the challenges that actresses navigated as they balanced personal aspirations with the prevailing standards of the time.
182, 103, 184, 185.
Dawn Wells' journey in the entertainment industry highlights the challenges female actors faced during the 1960s. As she prepared for her role in the show, she was also navigating her personal life. In 1962, just before her rise to fame, she made a significant commitment by marrying Larry Rosen, a talent agent and producer. This decision reflected her desire to balance her professional aspirations with her personal life. However, the industry often imposed restrictive and objectifying conditions on women, making it difficult for them to pursue their careers while maintaining their identities. Wells's experience illustrates the complexities of being a female actor at that time, where the pressure to conform to certain standards could overshadow their talents and ambitions. Despite these challenges, she managed to carve out a successful career, becoming a beloved character in the classic series. Her story serves as a reminder of the resilience required to navigate both personal commitments and professional goals in a demanding industry.
In the bush, I was looking for something.
A bird?
Yeah.
Are you a bird watcher?
Despite the joy and importance of their wedding milestone, the couple chose to hold a very private ceremony in Hawaii. This decision, made without public announcement or media attention, was driven by a strong desire for intimacy and the significance of the occasion. The couple wanted to focus on their commitment to each other without outside influences or distractions. Later, Wells explained her choice of privacy was linked to worries about her rising career in acting. She recognized that being a newlywed might bring challenges that could interfere with her professional life. The new status of being married had the potential to change how she was perceived in the industry, and she was determined to navigate the complexities that might arise. Balancing a successful acting career with personal life requires careful consideration, especially in the spotlight of fame. Hence, the couple's decision showcased a thoughtful approach to both love and career. The TV series captured the hearts of many, but their personal choices highlight the intricacies of life beyond the screen.
I want you to blow into it like this.
Like this?
Wells was particularly concerned about how her recent marriage would affect her role in the show, where she portrayed the single young ingenue Marianne Summers. She worried that if the public learned she was a newlywed, it could complicate how audiences accepted her character. The perception of Marianne as a youthful, unattached woman was central to her appeal. Wells believed that the audience's connection to her character relied on the idea of innocence and availability, which could be disrupted by her real-life marital status. This concern highlights the delicate balance actors often navigate between their personal lives and their on-screen personas. The dynamics of public acceptance can be fragile, especially in a time when traditional values were strongly emphasized. The fear of losing the audience's affection for Marianne was a significant source of anxiety for Wells, as she wanted to maintain the charm and relatability that made her character beloved. The impact of personal circumstances on public perception is a fascinating aspect of the entertainment industry, especially during the era of this classic.
And the 11 the hard way in there. Let's see, I'll do it, banking it off the...
Wells had a strong desire to protect her personal life from becoming a subject of public scrutiny and tabloid speculation. She understood the challenges that came with fame, especially for young actresses in the 1960s. The entertainment industry often placed a spotlight on personal details, turning them into sensational stories that could overshadow professional achievements. This constant intrusion into private lives created a stressful environment where maintaining a sense of normalcy became difficult. Lieutenant Wells was keenly aware that her actions, relationships, and even her thoughts could be misinterpreted or exaggerated by the media. The pressure to conform to public expectations added to her resolve to keep her personal life private. She sought to navigate her career while safeguarding her identity, knowing that the allure of fame could easily lead to unwanted attention. This awareness shaped her approach to her career and personal choices, allowing her to focus on her work without compromising her privacy.
Right here.
I haven't seen one of these since the war.
Which one is it? The Monitor or the Merrimack?
Opting for discretion, Wells and Rosen concluded that maintaining their privacy and keeping their marriage out of the public eye would be the most prudent approach. They believed that this strategy would allow Wells to focus on her career without the added pressure and distraction of media scrutiny into her personal life. This decision was particularly important given the nature of the entertainment industry, where personal lives often become fodder for tabloids and gossip columns. By prioritizing their relationships' privacy, they aimed to create a stable environment that would support Wells' professional ambitions. This careful balance between personal and professional life is crucial for many in the spotlight, as it helps to mitigate stress and allows for greater concentration on work. The couple's commitment to this approach reflects a thoughtful understanding of the challenges faced by public figures, emphasizing the importance of discretion in navigating the complexities of fame.
You're so right, Jeff.
Skipper, I can't eat another bite from you.
Dawn Wells and Larry Rosen, who tied the knot in a private ceremony in Hawaii in 1962, had dreams of gradually sharing their marriage news with the world. They envisioned a slow and thoughtful introduction of their relationship to fans and the media. However, the demanding filming schedule for the show made this plan quite challenging. As the series gained popularity, the cast found themselves immersed in a hectic routine, leaving little time for personal matters. The constant filming and promotional activities meant that personal lives often took a backseat. This fast-paced environment made it difficult for Wells and Rosen to find the right moment to reveal their marriage. The pressures of the entertainment industry can be overwhelming, and for them, it was a balancing act between their professional commitments and their desire to share their personal joy. The couple had to navigate this tricky situation while maintaining their privacy amidst the public's growing interest in their lives.
We're all set to hail the conquering hero, and now look at them.
Oh, I see.
Amid the whirlwind of filming and promotional events, Wells found herself deeply engrossed in her work. The demands of shooting episodes, memorizing new scripts, and fully embodying her character took a significant toll on her personal life. This intense focus on her career left her with limited time to spend with Rosen, her husband. Even after their marriage was no longer a secret, she often reflected on how her professional commitments overshadowed the early years of their relationship. The rigorous schedule of the show required her to be fully present on set, which meant long hours and little downtime. As she navigated the challenges of being a prominent actress in a beloved series, the balance between her personal life and her career became increasingly difficult. Lieutenant, the excitement of being part of such a popular show was exhilarating, yet it came with sacrifices that affected her marriage. The early years were crucial, and she recognized that her dedication to her role often meant putting her personal life on hold.
The gorilla is a marvelous, wonderful star.
Mr. Howell, even if it were Richard Burton under all that hair, I'd have to say no.
The balance she sought between her professional and personal life eluded her largely due to the relentless demands of her breakout television role. The demands of filming took up a significant portion of her time, often leaving her feeling stretched thin as she tried to maintain a semblance of normalcy outside of the show. Moreover, her obligations extended beyond the set, as she was often on the move attending publicity events for the show across the country. These appearances required her to interact with fans and promote the series, adding another layer of commitment that took time away from her personal pursuits. The fast pace of such obligations made it challenging for her to focus on her relationships and other interests. Every week brought new filming schedules along with additional media obligations, making it hard for her to find time for herself. The demands of being in a popular classic took its toll, making it difficult to enjoy moments away from the camera.
Why don't you do it, Mr. Howell? It'll be a lot of prestige.
I've got prestige.
And if it's a hit, you make $1 million.
I've got $1 million.
The constant travel associated with the entertainment industry posed significant challenges for many actors, particularly in nurturing their personal lives. For those who found fame, like the cast of the show, balancing a new marriage with the demands of their careers became a delicate act. The experience of one actress highlighted the difficult trade-offs between personal commitments and professional opportunities. As she navigated the early stages of her career, the pressures of maintaining a routine domestic life clashed with the excitement and obligations of her newfound success. This struggle was not unique to her. Many in the industry faced similar dilemmas, where the pursuit of professional goals often came at the expense of personal relationships. The fast-paced nature of fame can lead to a sense of instability, making it hard to settle into a comfortable home life. The challenges of marriage during this time were amplified by the unpredictable schedules and constant travel, creating a complex web of responsibilities that required careful management.
Fish.
Oh, just never mind.
Mr. Howell, if it's no good, how can I fix it?
You really want to know? You really want?
The pressures of marriage can be challenging, especially in the entertainment industry. Dawn Wells, known for her role in the classic television series, faced significant demands on her time and energy due to her acting career. This often kept her away from home, creating strain in her personal life. In 1967, after 5 years of marriage, she and Larry Rosen decided to end their relationship. They recognized that the unique challenges of her profession made it difficult for their marriage to thrive. The long hours and unpredictable schedules that come with acting can lead to feelings of isolation and neglect, which can be hard for couples to navigate. For Wells and Rosen, the decision to part ways was a mutual understanding that their love could not withstand the pressures of her career. This situation highlights how the demands of a professional life in acting can impact personal relationships, leading to difficult choices for those involved.
Never fall asleep.
No, I could never fall.
At just 28 years old, Wells faced the realities of divorce, which led her to reflect on the challenges and sacrifices that come with a life in show business. The pressures of maintaining a public persona while dealing with personal turmoil can be overwhelming. As she navigated her own emotional landscape, she also encountered professional tensions, particularly with her co-star Tina Louise. The dynamics on set were often complicated, as both actresses had strong personalities and differing approaches to their roles. This tension sometimes spilled over into their working relationship, creating an atmosphere that was less than harmonious. The show, while beloved by audiences, was not without its behind-the-scenes struggles. Wells's experiences during this time highlighted the often unseen difficulties that actors face, balancing their personal lives with the demands of their careers. The complexities of these relationships and the impact of personal challenges on professional life are themes that resonate deeply in the entertainment industry.
I hope they'll get through. They've got a good raft, and the skipper's a fine sailor, and, well, Gilligan is.
Despite the generally positive relationships among the cast, the interactions between Wells and Louise were notably strained. Louise often expressed her dissatisfaction with the ensemble nature of the show, feeling that the material was beneath her talents. She openly believed that she was too good for what she considered a frivolous sitcom. This sentiment created a noticeable tension on set, as her struggle to fit into the dynamic of the group became apparent. While the rest of the cast enjoyed the light-hearted nature of the series, Louise's perspective set her apart. Her feelings may have stemmed from a desire for more serious roles or a deeper narrative, which she felt the show did not provide. This disconnect likely affected her ability to engage fully with her co-stars, leading to a less harmonious atmosphere during filming. The contrast between her views and those of her fellow cast members highlighted the challenges of working in a collaborative environment where not everyone shares the same vision or appreciation for the material.
Here, folks, every time I try to do something right, everything goes wrong. Maybe everybody...
The dynamics among the cast of the show were notably affected by a memo from 1962 that revealed Louise's demands to be the sole female lead. In her proposal, she suggested that her co-star, Wells, be demoted to a minor role with significantly fewer lines. This demand created tension within the group, as it challenged the collaborative spirit that the series aimed to portray. When the producers did not acquiesce to her requests, Louise chose to distance herself from the rest of the cast. This distancing was particularly evident during promotional activities, where she notably refused to participate in group publicity photos. These photos were intended to promote a sense of unity among the stars, but her absence highlighted the underlying discord. The refusal to engage in these promotional efforts not only affected the public image of the show, but also reflected the personal conflicts that simmered beneath the surface, impacting the overall atmosphere on set. The situation illustrated how individual ambitions could disrupt group dynamics, ultimately influencing the legacy of this classic.
Go, Gilligan.
Behind the scenes, the tension among the cast members of the show highlighted the differing perspectives and aspirations that existed within the group. This dynamic added a layer of complexity to the production environment. Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, noted that Tina Louise, known for her role as Ginger, tended to keep to herself on the set. Unlike her co-stars, she rarely mingled during breaks, which created a sense of isolation. This behavior contributed to an atmosphere where some cast members felt a divide. While the others often engaged in camaraderie, Louise's preference for solitude set her apart. The differing approaches to their roles and the overall experience of working on the series led to a unique, but sometimes strained atmosphere. The interactions, or lack thereof, among the cast members reflected their individual personalities and professional aspirations, making the behind-the-scenes story of this classic as intriguing as the episodes themselves.
All day, Mr. President.
What's my schedule for tomorrow?
I'll check here. Well, there's nothing in the morning.
Initially, Louise was hesitant to accept the role of Ginger in the show. She was known for being intensely focused on her career and preferred not to be closely associated with a sitcom. This mindset led her to decline the role at first. However, her perspective changed when she learned that established Hollywood actors, such as Jim Backus, were part of the cast. The presence of these well-known figures likely influenced her decision, as she recognized the potential for a quality production. By accepting the role, she became part of a beloved ensemble that would go on to capture the hearts of audiences. Her character, Ginger, was a glamorous movie star, which contrasted with her own desire to be seen as a serious actress. This dynamic added depth to her performance as she navigated the balance between her career aspirations and the lighthearted nature of the show. The series became a significant part of television history, and Louise's acceptance of the role contributed to its charm and success.
The message.
Oh. Mayday! Mayday! This is the skipper of the SS...
Louise had hoped that the show would pivot to highlight her character more prominently, diminishing the ensemble aspect in favor of episodes centered around Ginger. However, the structure of the series was designed to give equal prominence to all its characters, which meant that no single star could emerge. This democratic approach allowed each character to shine in their own right, creating a balance that appealed to a wide audience. The interactions among the cast members were crucial to the show's charm, as they navigated their comedic misadventures on the deserted island. While Louise may have desired more focus on her character, the creators believed that the ensemble dynamic was essential for the series' success. This decision contributed to the show's lasting popularity, as viewers enjoyed the diverse personalities and their unique contributions to the story. The balance of character development ensured that fans could connect with each member of the cast, making the series a beloved classic.
Really think that you can take a vine, run it along the ground here, over this tree stump, Up alongside the cake.
Louise's dissatisfaction with the democratic approach to character development and screen time in the show likely stemmed from the need to share the spotlight with the entire cast. This meant that her character did not always receive the focus she desired, which could be frustrating for an actress wanting to showcase her talents. In contrast, Wells, who played a significant role in the series, fully embraced the collaborative spirit that defined their work together. She appreciated the sense of camaraderie among the cast members, recognizing that their collective efforts contributed to the charm and humor of the series. The teamwork involved in creating the show fostered a unique environment where everyone had a voice, but it also meant that individual recognition was sometimes diluted. This balance between collaboration and personal ambition created a dynamic that shaped the experiences of the actors involved. The interactions and relationships formed on set were essential to the show's success, highlighting the importance of both individual contributions and group harmony.
You fire a flame that can burst in any direction.
Exactly. Look at the way he's holding that brush.
Bold.
The differing expectations among the cast members highlighted the unique experiences of actors involved in the same television project. Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann, often shared her perspective on the relationships formed during the production. She described the cast and crew as exceptionally close-knit, emphasizing that their bond resembled that of a family. This sense of camaraderie was not just about working together. It extended beyond the set, creating lasting friendships. While some actors may have had different views on their roles or the direction of the show, the overall atmosphere was one of support and mutual respect. The shared experiences of filming and the challenges they faced together contributed to a strong sense of unity. This dynamic allowed the cast to navigate the ups and downs of the television industry while fostering a warm and inviting environment that resonated with audiences. The relationships built during this classic have left a lasting impact on those involved, showcasing the importance of connection in the world of entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, and honored guests, I accept the responsibility that you've given me with a great deal of honor.
Despite the challenges faced during the production of the show, the cast members worked together to create a sense of unity. The dynamics among the actors were crucial in shaping the overall atmosphere on set. While there was some tension with Tina Louise, who played Ginger, other cast members, including Dawn Wells, maintained a positive outlook. Wells chose to focus on the strong relationships she had with her fellow actors, which helped to foster a collaborative environment. This approach not only benefited her, but also contributed to the show's charm and appeal. The camaraderie among the cast was evident in their performances as they navigated the comedic situations presented in the series. Their ability to support one another, even in the face of difficulties, showcased the importance of teamwork in the entertainment industry. The positive interactions among the cast members played a significant role in the success of the show, making it a beloved classic that continues to resonate with audiences today.
Let's face the facts, little buddy. That duck's not going to fly anyplace, and there's no need for the rest of us to...
The show created a unique environment where the cast members developed strong connections. Particularly, she shared a warm rapport with Jim Backus, Bob Denver, and Russell Johnson. Their chemistry was evident both on and off the screen, enhancing the comedic and heartwarming moments that made this classic beloved by many. Each actor brought their own charm and personality, contributing to a joyful atmosphere during filming. These relationships not only enriched their performances, but also showcased the camaraderie that is often hard to find in such competitive settings. Throughout her career, Wells remained professional, consistently offering gracious remarks about Louise in public. Her respect and admiration for her co-stars reflected her commitment to maintaining positive relationships in the industry. This professionalism was important in setting a good example, allowing for a more enjoyable and harmonious production experience. The collaborative spirit among the cast became part of the legacy of the series, reminding audiences of the charm found in friendship and teamwork.
I did it!
Gilligan, this is impossible!
It is?
In a 2020 interview, Wells shared her admiration for her co-star Louise, highlighting her beauty and sex appeal. She acknowledged that working alongside Louise taught her a lot about performance and presence on screen. However, Wells emphasized that her own character, Mary Ann, resonated deeply with audiences for her wholesome, friendly, and relatable nature. Mary Ann's character was often seen as the heart of the group, embodying kindness and optimism even in challenging situations. This connection with viewers was significant, as many found comfort in her genuine personality. The contrast between Mary Ann's innocence and the more glamorous traits of other characters added depth to the show. Fans appreciated her ability to remain grounded, making her a beloved figure in the series. The impact of Marianne's character continues to be felt, as she represents values that many cherish. The legacy of the show lives on through these memorable portrayals, showcasing the importance of relatability in storytelling.
There you are, Gilligan, my boy.
While maintaining a diplomatic public stance, it is inferred that Wells, like others on set, found Louise's demeanor challenging. This situation reflects the complexities of working in a collaborative environment, especially in a show that became a beloved classic. Wells's ability to navigate these internal dynamics showcases her commitment to professionalism. Despite any behind-the-scenes difficulties, she focused on the importance of the show's legacy. The cast and crew were dedicated to creating a product that resonated with audiences, and Wells's approach helped to foster a positive atmosphere. Her professionalism ensured that the challenges did not overshadow the creative process. This dedication to maintaining harmony among the cast members was crucial in preserving the spirit of the show. The legacy of the series continues to be celebrated, in part due to the efforts of individuals like Wells, who prioritized the collective goal over personal conflicts. The dynamics on set serve as a reminder of the importance of teamwork in the entertainment industry.
I said, I want to see there.
I'll sit on your lap.
I won't be able.
After the TV series ended in 1967, Dawn Wells struggled with a challenge of breaking free from the typecasting linked to her beloved character, the wholesome Marianne. The role had become so iconic that it overshadowed her other talents and ambitions. In a revealing 1977 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Wells candidly spoke about her desire to explore a broader spectrum of roles in acting. She expressed a longing to portray characters that were completely different from Marianne. The image of the sweet, innocent girl had become a double-edged sword for her career. While it brought her fame and recognition, it also confined her to a specific type of role within the entertainment industry. Wells was passionate about proving her versatility and wanted to tackle more complex characters that showcased her range as an actress. She dreamed of projects that could demonstrate her abilities beyond the iconic persona she had become associated with, reflecting a common struggle many actors face after achieving fame in a single role.
Now, it's just a sprain, Skip.
Marianne Wells, known for her role in the beloved show, faced significant career frustration due to being typecast. Her character resonated deeply with audiences, leading to her enduring popularity. However, this success came with a downside, as she found herself often confined to similar roles that did not showcase her full range as an actress. This situation motivated her to seek out opportunities that would allow her to break free from the mold. Wells was determined to demonstrate her versatility and prove that she could tackle dramatically different characters. She actively pursued roles that challenged her and highlighted her acting skills beyond the sweet and innocent persona that fans had come to associate with her. By taking on diverse parts, she aimed to redefine her career and show that she was more than just the character that had made her famous. This desire for growth and change was a driving force in her professional journey.
I expect of a man who doesn't know the difference between his oyster fork and his shrimp fork.
That's gone far enough.
In the late 1960s, an actress took a bold step in her career by choosing to play a prostitute in a stage production of The Owl and the Pussycat. This decision was not made lightly. It was a strategic move aimed at changing how the public viewed her acting abilities. By taking on such a complex and mature role, she sought to demonstrate that she could go beyond the light-hearted characters often associated with her previous work. This role allowed her to explore deeper emotional themes and showcase her range as an actress. The production challenged societal norms and expectations, pushing boundaries in a way that resonated with audiences. It was a significant moment in her career, marking a transition from more conventional roles to those that required greater depth and nuance. This shift not only highlighted her talent, but also paved the way for future opportunities in more serious and varied performances. The impact of this choice was felt not just in her career, but also in the broader landscape of theater, where such roles began to gain more recognition and respect.
Now be a nice little boy and let me pass. But you don't seem to understand.
Through this bold move, Dawn Wells aimed to redefine her career and escape the constraints of typecasting that often plague actors associated with a single highly popular character. She became widely recognized for her role as Marianne Summers in the show, which aired in the 1960s. While many loved her portrayal of the sweet and innocent character, Wells felt the pressure of being seen only as the good girl. Determined to diversify her acting portfolio, she sought opportunities that would allow her to explore different roles and showcase her range as an actress. This desire for growth led her to take on various projects outside of the classic, including stage performances and guest appearances in other television series. By stepping away from the image that had defined her for so long, Wells not only challenged herself, but also aimed to inspire others in the industry to pursue diverse roles and break free from the limitations of typecasting. Her journey reflects the struggles many actors face in seeking to be recognized for their full potential, rather than just one iconic role. Despite her efforts, it was challenging for the actress to change how the industry viewed her after her role in the show. She worked hard to portray different characters on stage, hoping to showcase her range and versatility. However, casting directors and agents continued to see her as the eternal Marianne. This typecasting made it difficult for her to land varied and substantive roles in both film and television. The perception that she was only suited for a specific type of character limited her opportunities. Even as she sought to break free from this mold, the industry remained fixated on her previous work, which often overshadowed her talent and potential for more complex roles. This struggle is not uncommon in Hollywood, where actors can become trapped in the identities created by their most famous roles. The persistence of typecasting can hinder an actor's career, making it hard to be recognized for their full range of abilities.
Take paintings, take sign, do both takes. Gilligan, I don't look on you.
Hi, Mr. Howell. Hi, Mr.
Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, the typecasting situation for the actress from the show continued to be a significant aspect of her career. Despite her talent and versatility, she found herself repeatedly cast in roles that mirrored her previous performances. This pattern often led her to portray bubbly secretaries, caring nurses, and devoted housewives. These roles, while familiar and comfortable, did not allow her to explore the full range of her acting abilities. The industry seemed to favor these archetypes, limiting her opportunities to take on more diverse or challenging characters. As a result, her appearances on various TV shows during this time often felt like echoes of her past, reinforcing the notion that once an actor is associated with a particular role, it can be difficult to break free from that mold. This situation highlights the challenges many actors face in the entertainment industry, where typecasting can overshadow their potential for growth and change.
May?
Oh, you're Taurus. You're under the sign of the bull.
Well, I knew I was under the sign of something, but I thought it was...
The industry's inability to envision actors, especially women, in roles that diverged from their established personas profoundly affected their careers. In the case of the show, this phenomenon of typecasting was exemplified by the character dynamics and the roles that the talented cast members were given. The stereotypes developed through performances often locked actors into specific types of roles, which limited their chances to explore more complex or varied characters. For instance, while the actors displayed remarkable comedic talent and versatility, the roles assigned to them, like the naive and lovable Ginger or the goofy, childlike Gilligan, shaped public perception, making it difficult for them to garner serious roles elsewhere. This pigeonholed representation showcased not just the limitations of those actors, but also mirrored the broader constraints within the entertainment industry. Those constraints often made it nearly impossible for performers to showcase their full range of skills and ambitions. The show became a cultural touchstone, yet it inadvertently reinforced narrow expectations and diminished the potential for more nuanced portrayals that could have enriched their careers and the narratives they could create.
They're smiling. When do I get my turn?
Right away, Gilligan. A little alcohol on these turtle tidbits.
Despite her proven talent and willingness to take on challenging roles, Dawn Wells faced significant industry challenges after her time on the show. She was often overlooked for parts that strayed from the cheerful girl-next-door persona she had so memorably embodied as Marianne. In a candid interview with CNN, Wells shared her experiences and the impact of typecasting on her career. The role had become so iconic that it overshadowed her ability to be seen as a versatile actress capable of portraying a wider range of characters. This limitation was frustrating for her, as she had aspirations to explore more complex and diverse roles. The industry's tendency to pigeonhole actors into specific types can be a significant hurdle, and Wells' situation exemplified this struggle. Despite her efforts to break free from this mold, The shadow of her beloved character lingered, making it difficult for her to find new opportunities that matched her true talent and aspirations.
Shipwrecked. Mr. Howell reads the financial page every day.
The market doesn't go up, and it's very comforting because it doesn't.
The industry faced significant limitations when it came to casting the actress known for her role in the show. Her portrayal of a wholesome girl-next-door character became so iconic that it overshadowed her other talents. Casting directors and producers found it challenging to envision her in different roles, which restricted her opportunities for work. Despite her skills and versatility, the image she created on the series became a barrier. This typecasting often happens in Hollywood, where an actor's most famous role can define their career. The struggle to break free from this mold can be frustrating for many performers. As a result, she found herself limited to similar roles that did not showcase her full range of abilities. This situation highlights a common issue in the entertainment industry, where an actor's identity can become tightly linked to a single character, making it difficult for them to explore new and diverse opportunities. The impact of this limitation can be long-lasting, affecting not only the actor's career, but also the variety of stories that can be told on screen.
I'm gonna bend you like a pretzel. Now see what you've done. You've got me doing it to me.
I'm sorry, Skipper.
Despite the popularity of the show, the challenge of typecasting followed the actors into other realms, particularly in theater. One actress faced significant hurdles as directors were often reluctant to cast her in darker or more complex roles. They believed that audiences would only see her as the sweet and innocent character she portrayed on the series. This perception limited her opportunities and made it difficult for her to break free from the image that had been established. The struggle to be recognized for her range as an actress was a constant battle. While she sought to explore more diverse characters, the shadow of her iconic role loomed large, making it hard for her to be taken seriously in more serious or nuanced performances. This situation reflects a broader issue in the entertainment industry, where actors can become trapped in the roles that made them famous, often to the detriment of their careers. The challenge of overcoming such typecasting is a significant aspect of many actors' journeys, highlighting the complexities of audience perception and industry expectations.
Aye, aye, sir. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it get away. Which eye?
As time went on, the actress who played Marianne in the show found herself reflecting on her career and the role that had defined so much of it. Despite the challenges and typecasting that came with being associated with such a beloved character, she began to see the positive impact Marianne had on audiences. The character represented kindness, optimism, and resilience, qualities that resonated deeply with fans. In her later years, she embraced this connection, realizing that the joy and laughter the show brought to countless viewers were invaluable. The happiness that Marianne inspired became a source of pride for her, transforming what once felt like a limitation into a cherished legacy. This appreciation allowed her to celebrate the character's significance in popular culture and the warmth it spread among generations. The enduring love for Marianne became a testament to the show's lasting influence and the joy it continues to bring to fans around the world.
Tell us! All of a sudden, a monster, 8 feet tall, came out of nowhere and he attacked me. And he had long arms.
Marianne became a cherished part of pop culture, representing innocence and positivity that resonated across generations. The character, played by Dawn Wells, captured the hearts of viewers with her kind spirit and adventurous nature. As the beloved farm girl, she brought a sense of warmth and charm to the show, making her a memorable figure in television history. Wells embraced this legacy wholeheartedly, actively participating in fan conventions dedicated to the series. At these events, she delighted fans by reprising her role, sharing stories from the set, and connecting with those who grew up watching the show. Her presence at these gatherings highlighted the lasting impact of the character and the series itself. Fans often expressed their admiration, sharing how Marianne inspired them and became a symbol of hope and joy. This connection between Wells and her audience showcased the enduring appeal of the show and its characters, solidifying their place in the hearts of many.
Yes, just by a happy coincidence, I just happen to have a deck of cards right here.
Why? One game, winner take all?
Yes, agree.
This shift in perspective allowed her to celebrate the impact of her work on the show, acknowledging the joy and nostalgia her character inspired in fans around the world. The series captured the hearts of many with its lighthearted humor and memorable characters, each representing different facets of society. The cast, including the lovable Gilligan, the professor, and the glamorous movie star, created a dynamic that resonated with viewers. The adventures and misadventures of the castaways on their deserted island became a source of laughter and comfort for audiences, often reminding them of simpler times. The charm of the series lies in its ability to evoke fond memories, transporting fans back to their youth. The characters' quirks and the show's catchy theme song have become iconic, symbolizing a carefree era. As fans reflect on the series, they often feel a sense of warmth and happiness, celebrating the joy it brought into their lives. The legacy of this classic continues to thrive, reminding everyone of the power of nostalgia.